Please join us as we begin meditation. We'll first chant Om 3 times.
उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षे मामृतातेयो त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षे मामृतातेयो त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षे मामृतातेयो नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय.
Please join with us in silent meditation.
हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। रथ ने कल्पितमा स्नानं च दिव्याम्बरं नानारत्नविभूषितं मृगमदा मोदाङ्कितं चन्दनं शाचीचम्पकबिल्वपत्ररचितं पुष्पं च धूपं तथा दीपं देवदयानिधे पशुपते खर्कल्पितं गृह्यतां सौवर्णीलवरत्नखण्डरचिते पात्रे घृतं पायसं भक्ष्यं पञ्चविधं पयोदधियुतं रम्भाफलं पानकं शाकानामयुतं जलं रुचिकरं कर्पूरखण्डोज्ज्वलं ताम्बूलं मनसा मया विरचितं भक्त्या प्रभो स्वीकुरु। छत्रं चामरयोर्युगं व्यजनकं चादर्शकं निर्मलं वीणाभिमृदङ्गमोहनकला गीताञ्जलि साष्टाङ्गं प्रणतिस्तुतिर्बहुविधा हे समस्तं मया सङ्कल्पेन समर्पितं तव विभो पूजागृहाननं प्रभो आत्मा त्वं गिरिजामति सहचरा प्राणशरीरं गृहं पूजाते विषयोपभोगरचना निद्रा समाधिस्थितिः सञ्चारपदयोः प्रदक्षिणविधिः स्तोत्रं सर्वाहिरो यद्यत् कर्म करोमि तत्तदखिलं शम्भो तवाराधनं शम्भो तवाराधनम्। ॐ करचरणं कृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनं वा मानसं वापराधं विहितं वा सर्वमेतत्क्षं स्वा करुणाब्धे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो। नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय। सुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं ब्रह्ममुरारि सुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं जनमदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तर्पणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं ब्रह्ममुरारि सुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं देवमुनिप्रवरार्चितलिङ्गं कामदहं करुणाकरलिङ्गं रावणदर्पविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं ब्रह्ममुरारि सुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं सर्वसुगन्धिसुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविभाधनकारणलिङ्गं सिद्धिसुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं ब्रह्ममुरारि सुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं
would like to offer prayers unto Lord Krishna.
Sitaram and Namaste, everyone. This morning we welcome all of you to our Sunday morning service, but today being the last Sunday morning service of 2013. Today we apologize for the absence of Panu Sharma, but always on the spot are our Kirtan Mandali, and they're always here to support. And this morning the discourse will be done by myself and Shimi Havana. We decided today to read from the Ramayana from Uttarakhand. And Uttarakhand is when Lord Rama returned on. We chose this discourse because in his teachings and in his dialogue with his people, he talks about some of the qualities that we need to have. In this year of 2013, I'm sure of all of you have taken the time to reflect on your life in the last 12 months. I'm sure there were times when you were faced with challenges. I'm sure there was times when you dealt with great happiness. But whenever those challenging times occurred, maybe for some of us in a very tragic way or in a very simple way, but whenever we felt challenged, I'm sure that some of us felt that our faith was being tested. And as Hindus, we know that faith is a very important part of our day-to-day life. So throughout the year, because of the challenges we may be facing. So it could be a student who was studying for their exams and felt that they studied to the point where their brain would burst. And when they got the results weren't what they wanted. And that was their. It could be parents who are dealing with challenges with their own children. It could be spouse and dealing with the challenges of marriage. It could be challenges on the job. And all of these challenges from time to time test our faith in God. For as Hindus, we know that faith is the day-to-day way of living our life. We have faith on a day-to-day basis. over many a time. There are two types of Hindus. Part-time Hindu. That's my analogy. And I'll tell you why. The part-time Hindu is that individual who takes part in the festivities, Diwali, Holi, does the puja, at home, on special occasions, part of the austerities, when it works for them. So when things are going great, their faith is strong. That's the part-time Hindu. The full-time Hindu is the one that doesn't just only take part in Hinduism when it's Diwali or Navrat or Holi, or when a death happens, or when it's a celebration. The full-time Hindu is the person who, whether or not things are going good or bad in their life, their faith is unwavering. Their faith never changes. Because as we know, all lives have the ups and downs. And today when you listen to the discourse of Lord Rama with his people, you will realize that today he, in his words, he's imploring us to continue to have faith. So as we reflect on the year behind us, hopefully as you listen to his message, you'll see why faith is such an important thing. And from time to time when we lose it, remember, are you a part-time Hindu? Or are you a
भरे भाग मनुष्य तन पावा, सुर दुर्लभ सब ग्रंथ ही गावा, साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा, पाई न जेहि परलोक संभारा। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम।
Here Lord Rama is sitting in his kingdom, sitting on the throne, and he has all of his people around him. And when we look at his message, we can think of it in two ways. Here is the king, the leader of all of his people, speaking to his people and advising them on how they should live their lives. Also, he's God, incarnation, and here he's speaking to mankind on how we should live our lives. So as a leader, he's speaking to his disciples. As God, he's speaking to mankind. And he says in this first doha, he says that we are fortunate as humans to have received this body. For even the greatest of saints and even the gods themselves are not able to achieve this body, this human form. And for those of us who attain it, if we don't use it for the right purposes to attain spiritual knowledge, then we are lost. And those of us who don't
दुख पावई, सिर धुनि धुनि पछताई, ओ रामा सिर धुनि धुनि पछताई। कानहि कर्म ही ईश्वर ही, मिथ्या दोष क्या दोष लगा। सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरण, शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम। शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम। शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम।
Lord Rama continues to tell his people that this human form that we have, and to have faith with God, to help us to have that spiritual goal in life. For those of us who received it and don't do that, when things don't go the way we want, we beat our heads and we cry. We blame time and we blame fate. We blame everything else but ourselves when things don't go the way we want to. But have we used this human body, this form, to help us create a spiritual attachment to God? To help us to have a spiritual enlightenment in life? Or are we just using our body for sensual pleasures? Again, that is a question that Lord Rama poses to his people, and he tells them, as he continues with this dialogue, in the ways that this human form should be used.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai स्वर्गो बरती सुनाते सत बिसरेगी। जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय 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 राम।
Here Lord Rama is saying that sensuous enjoyment, the pleasure of the senses, is not the purpose of our human form. And those individuals who choose to use their bodies only for sensual pleasure, for only participating part of life, he makes the analogy that those individuals are like individuals who would have nectar and poison and would rather choose poison instead of the nectar. So those individuals who are continuing life and living in a very materialistic world, not gaining any kind of spiritual enlightenment, not looking for that spiritual guidance, not trying to seek out a stronger faith, those individuals are like that person who is faced with choosing poison over nectar. And they make the choice. They choose poison. So when we have the ability, we have this human form, we're strong, healthy, capable, and we choose not to partake in getting closer to God, and we choose to go away from God, seeking other things in life, seeking material pleasure, education, whatever it may be, but not focusing on our relationship with God. We're moving further away from Him. And we are choosing the poison, because at some point in our lives, we need to find our way back to God. And it's up to us to make the choice. Are we only going to use our human form to seek materialistic things? Or are we going to try to build a relationship with God? And he continues.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Bhakti Swatantra Sakan Sukh Khani, Binu Sat Sangan
Lord Rama continues and he says, here's his advice to his people, to mankind. In order to become closer to me and to have a relationship, he says that faith is independent upon everyone. It is up to you and me the level of faith that we will have in God and the relationship that we have with him. And he says that these are the pathway towards happiness. From time to time, I'm sure many of us, as I've said, have encountered challenges. Some of us have come upon people who have dealt with all sorts of challenges who are Hindus, and for whatever reason, they've lost faith, and they decide to move on to another religion, whether it's Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, whatever it is, because they feel that this religion isn't working for them. So they're not getting what they want out of this one, so they seek another religion to help them get what they want. And if that one doesn't work, they seek another religion to help them get what they want. Then we know of individuals who have horrible situations, tragic things happen to them, and you look at them and their faith is unquestionable. Doesn't matter what happens to them, nothing ever pulls them down. And you ask yourself, how is it possible? Because if you put yourself in their shoes, would you have that kind of unquestionable and unwavering faith? And never for a minute do they blame their religion or their God or fate or time or luck for the reasons that they are now faced with. And as I said, that's a difference between our part-time Hindu and our full-time Hindu. And Lord Rama is saying that in order to achieve this faith, it is important for us to keep the company of the saints, the spiritual guiders, the ones who have the knowledge and can pass it down to us, who can answer our questions. They are the key to unlocking the doorway to God. So in the presence of those learned individuals, saints and spiritual leaders, we have the ability to create that line towards God. They help us to unlock the door. But it is up to us to choose whether we will go inside and continue that relationship with God, or we stand on the outside of the door. And he continues.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Jaya Jaya Rama Kahu Magti Pat Kavan Prayasa Jog Namak Jap Tap Upavasa Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Sarva Subhavan Man Kutilai Jata Rav Santosh Sadai Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya 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 Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Here Lord Rama continues to speak about faith and how easy it is to attain this faith. He says, tell me, what are the pains involved in treading the path of faith? It doesn't require mind control, nor sacrifice, nor japa, nor penance, nor fasting. All it needs is to have a mind free from perversity, a mind that is clear, a mind that is content. And that in that mind, faith can breed. So you don't need to be doing japa constantly. You don't have to be sitting and meditating constantly. You don't have to be doing puja constantly. You don't have to be in the presence of spiritual leaders constantly. It is up to you. All of those things can help you build the faith. But if your mind is unclear, if your mind is teenager, and I'm sure many of you will remember this moment when the Murtis were drinking milk around the world. How many of you remember that moment? And there was a time, at that time, people from all over the world in their Hindu temples were visiting the temples to see this wonderful phenomena. And I remember in our own temple, our first temple that we had in the Timberley unit, our own Murtis were doing the same thing. Our Ganesh was drinking the milk, and I remember being there and actually seeing it happening myself. Now, at this time, this was a phenomenon around the world, and people were trying to explain it. So scientists had a scientific view, philosophers had their own view, the religious people had their own view, everyone had their own view. But the amazing thing about it was people who were non-Hindus, who were Hindus, people from all parts of the world, different backgrounds, different life paths, all came to see this great sight. Now, there were people who were believers, strong faith in Hinduism, who went there and it reinforced their faith. It made them realize that this faith that we have, there's something to it. It's unexplainable, but that faith is strong. There were individuals who were Hindus who had fallen off the bandwagon, as we say. For whatever reason, their life had pushed them in the direction where Hinduism was not the way to go, and they no longer had faith in their God. They never had faith in their religion. They had no faith at all. And those same people came and saw that sight, and their faith was renewed. As we say, reborn or born again, they were born again Hindus. Because that sight, that phenomena, was something they couldn't explain. It was unexplainable. But it made them restore their faith in some way. And that's the way God works. We may not always see, we may not always be able to touch, we can't feel it, but it's there. But it's up to us, to the level of faith that we have and the relationship that we have with God. So the stronger our faith, Lord Rama says, in the next doha, he says, if he who is a devotee of mine puts confidence in man, if we as human beings put confidence only in mankind and not in God, then what kind of devotee are we? So we put all of our confidence, all of our faith in mankind, but not in God, what kind of devotee can we call ourselves? And that's a question to be asked. So all of us deal with challenges from time to time. Some of us more serious than others. But we find a way. And whether we call it faith or not, there is some kind of power within us that's guided by that spiritual power that's higher than us, that helps us out of the depths of darkness. So when we are in our darkest times, it's that little light that guides us. So hopefully, as you reflect on your year and you move into 2014, you remember these small words that we've expressed to you today. And these are not my words. These are the words of Lord Rama speaking to his people as a leader, as a king. This is Lord Rama speaking to us as God to mankind. And he's telling us not to have unquestionable faith, unwavering faith, but to be strong and believe in who we are. That I am a Hindu, and that it's not just I am a Hindu when it works for me. I'm not just a Hindu when it's convenient. I'm not just a Hindu when I need something from God. But I'm a full-time Hindu because in my day-to-day life, from the time I wake up in the morning till the time I go to bed, I have that unquestionable faith. That whatever happens will happen, but I will see my way through it. So hopefully that'll be something that we can take with us into 2014, because I know myself, we all do. There are times when we question that faith, and here Lord Rama is telling us again, hold on to your faith, stay true to it, because it is that faith that keeps you close to me. And when your faith starts to wane, your relationship also wanes with me. And there becomes that distance between you and God. So that faith is the key to unlocking the door. So once again, we thank all of you this morning for listening to our brief message. And we hope that you will join with us again next Sunday as we have many events coming up. But before we close, we'd like to sing a bhajan dedicated to Lord Rama, and we ask you to join with us.
आयुषी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो वस्तु अमोलक दिए मेरे सद्गुरु 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 कृपा करो अपनायो पायो जी मेरे कृपा करो अपनायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो जी पाई जन्म जन्म की पूजी पाई जग में सभी को वायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो करचन कूटे चोर न लूटे 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 दिन दिन भरत सवायो पायो जी मैंने दिन दिन भरत सवायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो सदके केवटिया सतगुरु सत्य की नाव केवटिया सतगुरु सत्य की नाव केवटिया सतगुरु भव सागर तर आयो पायो जी मेरे भव सागर तर आयो पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन
we have a few announcements to share with you this morning, and we welcome all of you once again this morning to our Sunday morning service, this being, as I said earlier, the last Sunday morning service for 2013. Today's Priti Bhoj is sponsored by the Ram Mandir, and if you would like to sponsor Priti Bhoj at any time throughout the year, in the coming year, please let the office know when you can do so. Is that it? Oh, and the youth group is having a food drive, or they had a food drive. The entire community came out and supported this event, and as you know, at this time of year, especially around the GTA, it is a very needy time for many families, for many individuals. So all of that food will go in support to the, which organization are we sending it to? Yeah, the Mississauga Food Bank. So it definitely is a great success to our youth group for organizing and to all of you for contributing. We have a Tree of Hope, and the concept is to sponsor a leaf to fill our Tree of Hope. To receive a leaf, you give a minimum donation of $2. And again, this is an initiative by the youth group, I believe. All proceeds will go to the Red Cross for the Philippine flood relief. And as you know, this is a major disaster that has happened in the Philippines, and they are still trying to recover. We have only 40 leaves sponsored to date, so we're encouraging every single one of you toonie, not much. I'd like to encourage everyone today, before you leave, sponsor a leaf or a couple leaves. Get your child to do that. This will be All Year's Night and New Year's Day. Tuesday, December 31st is All Year's Night, and we will be having service here in the Mandir from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. following Hanuman Puja, because that is our regular Hanuman Puja day on Tuesdays. And on Wednesday, January 1st, which is the first day of the new year, we'll be having service here in the Mandir from 4 to 6 p.m. followed by dinner. And we invite all of you to come on that day, both of those days, with your family and friends. I know many of us may have other plans to go out partying or dinners or socializing, but the last day of the year and the first day of the year, there's no better way to celebrate it or to start it off with being here in the Mandir. Even if you come here for a small part of your time, I think it'll be very meaningful to all of you. So we encourage you to come out and bring your family on those days. It should be, yes. That goes back to our technical advisor here. So it should be January 1st, 2014. Don't come January 1st, 2013. All right? And as we mentioned, Priti Bhoj today is sponsored by the Ram Mandir.